been so slow in doing these pickleball games. There's my warm-up serve. It's been a long time, so let's do a lot of preamble here. First of all, I'm going to crank these out today. I'm going to eat my stew. I made some stew. Let's talk about that in a little bit. And we're going to watch pickleball that happened in Palm Springs, about 2 weeks ago. What a nice deep return by Mo. What a horrible reset by Thomas. All right, talk about who's out there first. Bravely wearing pink shorts, hitting the ball right there is Mo, sometimes called Moses. Nice little stab at his feet there to save that ball. Couldn't handle the power of Brian E. Ridge, though. His partner, about to get the ball, and there he has it, is Julio. We are playing in Palm Springs. Look at that lovely vista behind us. We've got mountain range, we've got palm trees, we've got beautiful landscaping. Apparently we've got coyotes. And we've got a lot of noise from the competitors. As Julio misses a kind of poaching forehand. We played out in Palm Springs. Let's talk about Palm Springs a little bit. Oh, by the way, I didn't say who we are. I'm Brian Rage. I'm the idiot in the corner talking. Also the guy closest to the camera on the left-hand side. My buddy Thomas Dallum, all the way from Houston, Texas, about to serve. He squares up and does just that. A little bit of a high third shot. Nice little fight there. Nice couple resets. Mediocre, but better than hitting the net. Tom does the same exact thing. I come across. Ball's going out a mile. You can see the disappointment. He's etched with disappointment. Much like Mona Lisa, he's etched. Well, she was painted, not etched. Anyway, that ball just came real quick, and he tried to get out of the way, but Julio craftily hit his paddle with the ball. There we go. Thitherfore, henceforth, to it, they have won the rally. Moses is going to dribble the ball for a while. I'm checking the camera, I think, to make sure it's on. I bet I find it that it's on, and we continue play. If you play out in Palm Springs, I suggest the following. If you're staying up Mission Hills, good news. They got really nice courts. Obviously, used to be tennis courts, but they have added all the amenities you'd want. We've got good fencing, so you only have to deal with, look at nice get by yours truly. I'm playing the game today. Nice reset, a little high there. Tom does the same because at least hits it over, and Moses goes down the middle for the winner. So good shot there by Mo. But we fought. Secondarily, if you're going out there in May, get out early. If you're going in there in June, July, August, God bless you, it's going to get warm. We stepped out there, I think one morning we started at 6. I don't know how the sun works, but it gets up pretty early in Palm Springs, and so did we. And it's delightful. Maybe 70 degrees, probably even less than that when we start. No breeze, literally just some of the calmest days you're ever going to have. So, 60-something, 70, no breeze is an excellent way to play pickleball. So it was delight in the mornings. Now about 9 o'clock, all those courts start filling up. So if we see later games, we're going to see more humans out there. So the Palm Springsians get out a little later than we did. We were the first people playing. We did it a couple mornings in a row. Oh, nice get by Mo. Nice shot deep to the backhand of Julio by me to get the rally winner. And then if you're going to play in the evenings, it's going to be windy. There is one place that is indoors. It's not the world's fanciest. They got 4 courts. It's a little tight. The baselines are tight to the wall, but it's very playable. The surface is good. People are nice. We had a good time there. I think we played at least 3 nights there. We've got some video from that as well. We are using Tom's camera, so it's a little fisheye in the way it works, but obviously we get a good wide angle. I think later we probably tighten that up a little bit in some of the videos, which I think improves a little bit. But that's all the preamble. Oh, you're going to watch this if you're Julio, Moses, or Thomas. So you're going to watch yourself. You're going to get your own little tips. I gave them all little tips. All of us can use tips. Maybe they're useful sometimes, maybe they're not, but it's probably food for thought. I think of the 4 of us, I think Mo is probably stroke-wise the most, what's the right word, conventional and focused and balanced. I think Julio is close to that. Julio on occasion I think hits the ball even with his body as opposed to a little out in front. Tom Tom's maybe the best one out there. I think he gets a little jumpy at times. If you watch pros, which I don't do a lot of, but as they hit the ball, they're moving laterally left and right, but they're not doing a lot of jumping up and down. Their shoulders aren't going around, their head's not going around. I see him going like this a lot on occasion, and that just makes, making good contact consistent with the ball a little bit harder. So I like having a real stable base, not doing a lot of jumping around, not a lot of shoulder movement, things like that. A little bit more, just look more relaxed. And so one thing you watch when you see pros is they look like they're not even working, just easy. Tom is working on that push. Oh, nice. It's a good lob. It caught Julio off guard, but Moses somehow got behind him and hit a good overhand smash, so he must have seen it coming. I thought the lob was good, right? You always want to lob it over the guy you're trying to lob it, and you don't have to worry about the other person. In that situation, we should have. Let's talk about this delicious stew that I'm eating rudely while being filmed. Start at the start. I go to the lovely Aldi store. Aldi, when its meat is near a day or 2 or 3 days away from its expiration date, they put the sticker on there. It's 50% off. I went by and saw this pork loin, pork back, I think it was, steaks, about 2 pounds of meat. 2 of these guys had the 50% off sticker, and I said, yay, I will take that. I got a couple days to cook it, or I'll freeze it, and let's see what I can do with it. I don't know if I cook pork very much. I've certainly cooked pork chops, but not these just slab of meat that comes. It was boneless. One thing you would concern yourself when you eat pork, at least me who doesn't really know how to cook that well, is pork can get a little bit tougher, right? It's a little bit chewier. You cook a pork steak, even if you do it pretty well, it's not going to be as tender as a fillet, not as tender as a good ribeye. The other white meat, whatever it is probably a little better for you. So, whatever. How did I cook it? Well, I didn't remember I had an Instapot. The brand name guy, see there what Thomas kind of lifted up as he hit that? That's what I'm talking about. That was much more stable, so he's good there. He's really good. He still lifted up his upper body there. Just a hair. Just a slight tip. So I haven't used it in a long time. You put a little water in there. I put a little butter in there. I put a little oil in there. I put a salt, pepper, and I chopped up the meat into cubes because I was making stew. And this thing, you hit one button. It says stew meat. And you're done. You don't have to start. You hit stew meat. And 35 minutes countdown. You open it up after depressurizing, which that thing's got some pressure in there. It's steam blasted out for a little while. And the meat was just super soft. I mean, just a delicacy. Super easy. Not any degree of toughness to it at all. So the meat turned out great. Then I just started slapping stuff into a big-ass cooking pot that I have. It's huge, by the way. I don't know. It's like got to be 4 gallons. Ended up using all the meat. I thought I'd just do half of it, but I thought, this is going well. Make more. Chopped up some celery. Chopped up some potatoes. Chopped up some carrots. Cooked that stuff for a little while to soften it up a little bit. Put it all together. Put some chicken broth in there. More stuff. I sadly thought I was out of garlic, and garlic's good, right? So that was sad. But then I found where I'd stashed my garlic, so I doused it with quite a bit of garlic as well. I put some marinara sauce in there, some tomato paste, some diced tomatoes, and let it cook for about 3 hours, literally just to soften everything up. And I'm super happy with how it turned out. I'm going to be enjoying this for the next day or 2 because I've got extra. Anyway, that's what I'm eating. You got onto this video, which if you did, I apologize, as I always do. You get to watch some fine pickleball, but you got to listen to me talk and apparently at the same time eat stew. Oh, Lord. A little body blow to Mo there. I don't know if it was me that hit it or Thomas that hit it. Off the net right in the fallopian tube area of Moses's anatomy. Mo immediately tries to fire back and take out, I don't know, right of the ovaries of Tom. I think he just missed slightly wide, but it looked like a shot that he was aiming for his private parts. Just not quite good enough to. What a great deep serve by Julio. And really, I love, like, Thomas is moving. So I like the choice. I like that he hit it with spin. He just pulled it wide. So I think he hits that right at Tom to be safe. And it's great, great. Serve great. Second plan, great. Just missed wide. Being a little more aggressive on your serve is always good too, right? Because you're at a little bit of a disadvantage. You got to let the ball bounce. So when you can come up big, come up good. So coming up big, Mo, the really good dig against a hard smash. And then Julio gets the benefit of the net where it hops over my paddle. This might have been our first game of the morning. I think this is the second morning. I'm not certain of that. I think it is. I think we all wore the same shirts because I got matchy shirts for us the day one. And I think I had this white shirt on day two. Let's see what Thomas does with the serve. It's a decent serve. My drop is decent, not great. Fifth shot's pretty good. Mo hit it right at my back left foot. That is a tough place to return a ball from, so give Mo credit. Don't have to hit it really hard. Just firm at or behind their feet. They're good. Look at me sneaking up there. If I had time, I would rerun to show how I snuck up after I served. Which then, Julio's deep return thwarted me. Let it go wide, it went wide. Julio's turn to serve. I am unhappy with the performance of my backhanded return there. Look at me giving away points. Now, Mo is unhappy. He said a bad word. That gal walking in the background right above my head there. Oh, that's a dude. That's not a gal. Earlier, maybe, this young lady was worried about coyotes. She said, be loud. Hit that ball loud. Hit it hard. She's afraid her little doggy was going to get taken away by coyotes, which I guess could happen. So we were loud. That's why I yelled and screamed curse words. Keep that dog safe. I don't like me trying to win the battle from midcourt there, right? I should try to hit it soft to give me a little more time to get up. Every once in a while it's okay, right? There's no strategy that you should play 100% of the time. Every once in a while hit it hard from midcourt, it's okay. But I think the rule would be try to work your way to the net because you're battling with somebody that's got an advantage. How about remove the advantage and continue the battle? I think they both hit it or something there. Maybe it went wide. Mo with the serve. Me with the return. Mo with the drop. Very good drop. He earned his way up. He speeds it up. I get a lucky little dribbler off the net. Better to be lucky than good. Serves fine. Returns fine. Thomas with a tough, deep third shot and fifth shot. I don't know if that shot was going up by Julio. Tries to speed it up. You see he tried to go to Thomas's backhand there. So strategy good. Just hit it in the net. A little high. Julio punishes him a little bit, but up to the task, and then we see Julio miss again a little wide. Second time. I'm a little high. He's a little stand-up-ish here, like, right? I think that's one thing, right? I would rather see him lower here with the knees bent and windshield wiper that, or maybe even give it the old scorpion, what I call the crab, where you crouch down and spank it a little bit. I think he's just, the posture could be better there. Bent legs. Look like an athlete. Athletes don't stand straight up. And then he's bent. Feet shoulder width apart. Ready to move any direction. That's how an athlete plays. Thomas Dallin. Mo. Briny Ridge. Julio. Yeah. Oh, I got it over. I didn't think I hit that. I don't really like that paddle being so upwards there. I'd heard, more facing up when you do a dink. I guess I'm doing it that there. I should try it, but it doesn't look quite right to me. Oh, I try to hit Julio later. I do. It didn't go well, by the way. It was not a good shot. I almost killed him. That time, he is deft enough and quick enough and athletic enough to meet the torrent that I shot at him. I thought that ball was going to come over. It just caught the top of the net. Pretty long game. I've not been paying attention to the score, but it's been going for a while. Nice drive by Julio. We missed wide again. Oh, it's a really long game. 18 minutes is a long pickleball game. Not the longest. You can get up in the 20s. 12 is about the average. So this thing's about 18 minutes. And there it is. Right when I start talking about the end is nigh.